In this video, I'm going to show you how to complete the form part for mock exam 1. You'll have your instruction sheet downloaded to your database mock exam 1 folder. Open the instruction sheet and read point number 1. Create a data entry form to load all data fields into the student details table. So we need to open our student details table that we created in students info. So go back to the students info database. And from this table that you've already manipulated, you've done a sort on age and you've done all your queries. We're going to create a data entry form. So click Create, Form Wizard, add all the fields from the table. Make sure it's from the table and not from one of the queries. Click Next. Keep it on columnar. Click Next. And we'll name the form. If you read the instructions, it wants us to name the form down here on point F. Save it as student entry form. So student entry form. And click modify the form design and finish. So now we're in the form designer. Let's read the rest of the instructions. It should be laid out as in appendix 1. So look at appendix 1. This is how the form should be laid out. So we've got student code here and student name beside student code. So I'm going to drag in the student code entry field and drag in the student name, and I'll drag student name beside student code. Yes, so this and this are beside each other, and then we want course and age. So we'll pull in the course entry field. Now if this happens, this is just the size of the form. You can drag that in and out either, but we want the field, so we need course brought in a little bit. Let's pull that up to here, and I think it wants age beside it. Let's put that there. Yep, that's correct. Teacher and date started and experience. So tutor, this is what's called tutor. Date started. Now I don't see an experience field. This must have come from somewhere else. So let's just ignore that for now. I think you deleted that field earlier on in when you were setting up the table. So date started goes over here beside tutor. Okay, I think I have all the fields in the order that we needed. Yes, they're all in the correct order. So student code, student name, course, age, teacher, and date started. Let's have a look at what that looks like on form view. And yep, that's what it looks like. Now if I hit the tab key on my keyboard, will it go to the correct field? Yeah, it goes from left to right. Now that's not in the correct order, so age, it should go back to course and then age. Then it should go back to tutor and then date started. So these are not in the correct order. We'll have to tab sort order them. So back to design view and read the next instruction. Change the tab order to suit the new layout of the form. So back in design view for the form, you look for this button called tab order, and it should be student code, then student name, then course. So if I click on course and then click and hold on it and drag it above age, that's correct. Click on date started and let it go, and then click and drag that gray area below tutor. So now they're in the correct order. Student code, then student name, then course, then age, then tutor, then date started. That's correct. Click OK. Back to form view to test that. So press tab above caps lock. Tab, 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 tab. That is correct. Insert a page break so that each form prints out separately. So back into design view, let's look for the page break control here on the controls. Here it is here, insert page break. So click on this and we just click once in there, and that's the page break inserted. Point E, insert the current date and time and your name into the footer of the form using labels. Okay, the current date and time and your name using labels. Let's look at this. So the footer here is hidden at the moment, so I need to drag it down a little bit. Let's insert our name first. So I click on this label thing here, and I will click and I'll type my name. You type your name, and we click away just to save that. And there's an easy way to insert the date and time. So if I click date time, and here is the date and the time, and if I click OK, it will insert them into the header, but I can drag these down into the footer. So let's just drag this down and then drag the date down. And again, we go back to I have an error here, new unassociated. Okay, and I can ignore that error. And we click on form view, and that's correct. There's your name, there's the date and time. So the next instruction, save it as a student entry form. We already done that, so let's just click on the save icon just to make sure it's saved. And we need to do this. A new student has joined the course. Enter the following details using the above form. Okay, so we have a student code CP006 and his name is Billy Martin, he's age 20. So we can, if I click down here, I have a new blank record. So CP006 Billy Murray, I think was his name. Course is e-commerce. His age is 20. His tutor, let's have a look. It's Billy Martin actually. His tutor is Noel Duffy. Date started 20th of the 10th, 2010. 20th of the 10th, 2010. Billy Martin was his name. So if I click save now, that should have saved to the student details table. Let's have a look at the student details, refresh all. And did he get entered? Billy Martin, there he is, CP006. So he's now in the student details table. So print the table in landscape and resize to fit one page, or if you don't have a printer, you're going to print the PDF. So let's print that table, file, print preview. Now with the latest version of Access, we can send it to a PDF. We need to change it to landscape, and you're going to send it to PDF or XPS. Okay, so we need to save this into your desktop file for your mock, and we'll save this as student details, your name, and we'll just put the word form after it so I know what form. we'll put form entry after the name here so I know that it's your form entry. And we should also print one copy maybe of the form. So let's see if we can do that. File, print preview. I wonder if I can just print one copy of that form. We could click XPS, again PDF to XPS, or print. If I click here print, and I'll just say pages just one. I just want one page, one to one, just one page, and we can send it to a PDF. Okay. Again, I'll tell it to save it here with your name, and this is our entry form. Okay, student details entry form. Student entry form, and save. Now we can have a look at that. So that's your student entry form. See how it printed. Yep, and there's the print, and that demonstrates that you created the form. So that's it for the entry form for the mock exam. Thank you.